This man was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and Judge Boyd gave him a choice. What he picked will shock you.
I don't know what has happened to society where this always happens, where people just play house at their parents' house. They move in with their girlfriend. 2021 CR 10090, State of Texas versus Isaiah Anthony Martinez. That parties announced for the record for the state.
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense.
Will Wood on behalf of Mr. Martinez, he's present, we are ready, Your Honor.
All right, and he should be in the middle. That's okay. Are you Mr. Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Isaiah Anthony Martinez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 10090 for the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on March 2nd, 2022 for a period of 6 years? Is that you? State.
Violated condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Isaiah Anthony Martinez, is then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of June and July 2022 in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? True. Did you understand by pleading true to violations condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? I'm sorry?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there an agreement?
No, Your Honor, there isn't an agreement.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, he was on deferred for ag assault with a deadly weapon, maximum range of punishment is 20 years. We're gonna ask for that. Period, but he hasn't cooperated with probation, he hasn't shown up to any appointments. He don't think he's a good candidate to be on probation.
He did not pick up any new cases. He was put on in April, I believe, and so he reported, actually March, April, and May. And then in June, he ended up moving out of his mother's house, moved into Haven's home, didn't have a phone, didn't have Wi-Fi. And so he's been failing to report. So June and July of last summer. He had turned 26 in February last year. So this Valentine's Day, he turned 27. He's a young man. He did not pick up any number 1. He has to report. I've explained to him, he's got to make you his priority. And he said that's what his goal is now. His girlfriend emailed me a long letter about that she's going to support him and help. They're going to live together at his mother's house and go to work. But her email talks about that her father will hire him in California. They live in Almonte, California, and he has a flooring service. So she said, we would like to move to California, live with my parents. He would work for my dad 40 plus hours every week. So for those reasons, he's asking. Probation here recommended ISF, which is about a 90-day program, and there's about a 6-week wait to get into the program. So he's asked that in lieu of him losing out till about June or even July before he can go get this job, he'd like to apologize to the court. He did not pick up new cases. I don't think he has a drug or alcohol problem, but I do think he did not understand the priority he has to give this court if he expects to stay out of prison. And I've explained to him what you can do to him, which is a lot of years for a 26-year-old man. So is there anything you would like to tell me that? Why will you be successful now?
You want to raise your right hand for me, please? You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Isaiah Martinez.
Yes.
Okay, hi, we met last year. I do apologize for my actions. I did not.
If everyone could please whisper, we're on the record.
I know I didn't report to probation like I was supposed to. But right now my daughter is in need of help right now. She's 10 years old. My mother actually has full custody of her, but I would actually like to fight for full custody back.
Come on now, because let me ask you this, because you're talking about fighting for full custody of your 10-year-old. When have you been in her life on a regular basis stable?
Yeah, that's the reason. When I did go to Dominguez, I had to give her my right because I was gonna do 2 years.
Yeah, so no, there's none of this.
Yes, I understand.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
There should be none of this. You're trying to step in and take full custody of a 10-year-old that you haven't been a parent to.
Yes.
And where's her mother?
Her mother, she lost full custody because she had gotten a CPS card on her because she.
All right, and so this is what I this is what I know to be true.
Mhm.
I know if you hang around the barber shop, at some point in time, you're gonna get a haircut.
Yeah.
So you were not hanging around with her, not using drugs.
So, I'm not with her. I have a new girlfriend that's, in the future, she wants me to be working with her father. She has a job waiting for me in California. I know I did all my mistakes and stuff in the past, but I'm looking forward to do better this time.
And if the judge lets you out, where would you live?
With my mom,
Okay,
All right.
They're there with you.
with my girlfriend and my dog.
And then what, do you have a job right now?
Landscaping, but I'm gonna be applying for other jobs
Let's
for.
come on, you're gonna have to figure out a different place to stay other than your mother, because you're not coming to her household and disrupting her relationship with a 10-year-old that you are no longer father to.
So.
And wait a minute, and we're not gonna do this thing in court, and I don't know what has happened to society where this always happens, where people just play house at their parents' house. They move in with their girlfriend and boyfriend living there, or either they're moving in with the parents of the girlfriend. I'm not having that. So if your girlfriend is stable, that means that she's stable on her own, not stable, oh, I'm your girlfriend and I'm moving in with your mom.
Yeah.
No, yes.
Judge, if I may, looking at the due diligence report on the court summary, it does appear that he had previously lived at his mother's home, but then that's where he changed addresses, and then that's where we could have contacted him. And then when they went to do a field visit out there, they could not contact him.
She recently got a new apartment, on by Wrigley, so that's where he said I'm allowed to go back, that, she didn't have me get back on my feet.
You're 36 years old. When did we stop? 26? You're 26 years old. At what time does it stop where parents have to keep helping people get back on their feet because they're making bad choices in their life?
There's a point in time, yes, I do have to grow up, but I have a life ahead of me right now, a long life, and I'm looking forward to do better.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. I'm going to give you a choice. I'll deny the motion, alternate main conditions, but you're going to be going to ISF cognitive and substantive track, or I can send you to prison for 5 years. And then once he's released from ISF, we can see about the transfer to California. So which would you prefer? All right, the court will deny the motion, alternate main conditions to include ISF cognitive and substantive track. We can see about a transfer to where in California.
I don't know what they.
So L, 2 words, EL, and then MONTE, El Monte, California.
Okay, El Monte, California. And if that transfer is not approved, I'm going to want the UA hotline where he tests weekly until further notice, and he's not allowed to reside with his mother. And if you can't find housing, then you're going to be at Haven for Hope. And I'm going to want field visits upon release 3 times per month. And then probation, if you see that less is needed, I'll leave that up to your discretion. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you need to do better. And since your mom has your 10-year-old, maybe you need to start sending some child support money to her. I mean, that's not laughable. 10-year-olds are expensive. No, you're always very patient. All right, and my mom always says that. The court is calling 2021 CR 10090, State of Texas versus Isaiah Anthony Martinez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? All right, and defense, are you asking for a new trial on this case? Orally, any objections?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Martinez, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record. All right, Mr. Martinez, the court had informed you that the court would either sentence you to 5 years in prison, or either you could go into treatment through ISF. At first, you stated you wish to go to ISF. Your attorney has informed the court that you wish to serve your prison sentence. Is that correct? All right. Then the court will grant the motion. Are you waiving your right to appeal? All right, the court will grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you to 5 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon, and there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Let me see. And there's to be no contact with Robert Wagner. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing? Yes. And the court will give you credit for any time served.
Thank
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.